They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down, they go again with Henry. They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Treylon Burks. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at the 20. A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State of Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
46 down, where's my ball?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A
pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about... Second down coming up.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Titans take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here we go on fourth, Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine.
Touchdown, Titans.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second and very short, Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, 37 yards.
And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
5-9.
Here's Wentz to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, it's Wentz.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped.
This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Now Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's got some space here. Pushes past him. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chase Young tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Erickson now to return.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
And they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Wentz. Going right. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker, too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line.
Touchdown, Titans! We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown. Logan Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics for this. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Inside handoff, Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Howell throwing on third down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing now, Tannehill. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Going option left on fourth and goal. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Howell with one final shot. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.